Alright, sound seems to be up. The recording seems to be fine. Streaming is alright. So we're ready to go. So welcome to the 95th Daily Deltarune Boss Challenge. We're getting close to 100. I don't really like my odds for today, but and I seem to be right. I thought it was going to be the night. Honestly, knowing my luck, I thought it was going to be the night. But this isn't really good either. Because solo Rouse, while teammates are down, and top tier items, the only thing that's included that can help me in this case is, the Iron Shackle. So, yeah. Not gonna be great. It's kind of wasting the top tier modifier, actually. So, yeah. Gonna be fun. Okay, I actually have to edit my save files so that Chris and Susie have 0 HP. Give me a sec. Alright. That to 0. Can't forget to save it. Okay. Apparently he's having fun with the Iron Shackle. Should I get the Ragger or the Dainty Scarf? Because Dainty Scarf is gonna be better for healing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Dainty Scarf. I'd rather have a better heal for this. If I'm going to go for a long one. Alright, sorry. Okay, let's get into it. This is probably gonna take a little while, because, remember, just Rouse. 3,500 damage, by the way. And the maximum I can do is chaos. It's gonna take over 70 turns. Actually, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. Well, actually, this can be faster. Hold on. I didn't do violence or passiveness, but I think what I'm gonna do is this is gonna take a long time. So I think if I can just reach the final phase, I'm probably gonna go for a passive fight. Because let's be honest, if it's a solo fight, I'd rather be able to pacify, especially since I can only use Rouse. So I think I'm just gonna go for a passive fight. And by the way, yeah, I'm defending with this, which gives me TP, even though I shouldn't be able to, but, you know what, I think it's fair game. Like, I won't be able to break a lot of TP anyway. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna make this. Yeah, problem is, most of the damage in this fight is insane, and it's not like I can, like, min-max defense or anything, so... You know, one thing I find kind of fitting is the fact that I deal 52 damage, which is the amount of normal cards in a standard card deck. Obviously, if you count the Joker, it's supposed to, the wild card, it's supposed to be 3, but there's more wild cards. But But yeah, I don't know. I think it's fitting. I was about to say, wait, why did I go 9? That's a 4 instead of a 50. I forgot about the extra defense. You know, if it wasn't for Jemel's increased defense, I'd actually be healing 60, 68, 67, or 54. Well, actually, it's 8, so it would be 68.
Chaos.
Yeah, because usually it's 128, 98, so it's probably going to be 60. I don't know. Whatever. When am I reaching the... Well, finally. I was about to say, when do I reach the next phase? There we go. I have to reach phase 4, though. So we're only, like, a third of the way. Yeah, because I need to reach 40% of this. And the problem is, normally starts using defense after a while, but that's only when you reach the final phase, after the final chaos. So basically, I'm gonna be stuck dealing 52 damage until the oh shoot! Until the end. Wait. I just realized. Oh, dang it. It was the other way around. Well, I was gonna say, I just realized Devil still targets Chris and Susie, but because...
Chaos.
Wait, 30... Oh, wait, my equipment didn't save. Hold on, I gotta... Thank God, I die in 2 hits, that's insane. Because of the, the way targeting and, you know, the way targeting works in Chapter 1, because Chris and Susie are still technically knocked out, he just switches to targeting Rousey, so it actually makes him deal damage only to Rousey. This might be the only thing that's better coded in Chapter 1 compared to the recent chapters. Targeting system is definitely pretty well made. So there's a lot of other things that are not as much. I know a few hitboxes and some stuff in the time that roll up. So there was pretty much an overhaul of the code in chapters 1 and 2. So yeah. I actually have to be careful. I'm trying to be careful with something. Oh, never mind. I take back what I said. I thought it was, Oh wait, I think I know why. Actually, wait. The target system is still the same. The target system might actually be the exact same as the...
Chaos.
I think the way Susie and Chris keep taking damage in those fights is because they're both they're knocked out, but they're also up at the same time. They're kind of in an in-between. It's basically a Schrodinger's knockout. I wanted to kill Rousey, I don't know why I did this. But they're both up and knocked out at the same time. Because they never got properly knocked out, but at the same time they have 0 HP, so they are. It's kind of weird. And because of this, normally because they're technically up, they can still get targeted. But because they have 0 HP, the game retargets the damage, but still randomly. I think the only thing that changed between chapters 1 and 2 is the fact that targets would change during a turn. Like, for example, right now the target, well, it's a tri-target basically. I want to try and put my point, but it's going for the hard ball.
Chaos.
He's targeting Chris right now. He's targeting Chris. So that means, but that's not going to change. You know, in the newer chapters, the targeting isn't fixed. You know, it can deal damage to one, but then it can switch to another. It's random. But there might still be traces of the old targeting, and the fact that instead of changing the target when one of them gets knocked out, it's just instant once the damage is applied once. But let's say, for example, if I was fighting Stampede Neo, for example, and he's targeting Chris, but Chris has 0 HP, so the game retargets the damage to Susie, because she's still technically up, so she takes the damage, even though she already has 0 HP, and yeah, it's redirected to randomly. It redirects to either Susie or Rouse without checking if, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know the exact way the game is coded, but yeah.
I can do anything. Chaos.
And this week was terrible. Like, every single thing at work was a fail. Well, except, I don't know. Like, this was a pretty bad week.
Chaos.
I feel better now. Not just because I'm on my weekend now, but I just feel better overall. I actually managed to sleep last night, so compared to yesterday, this is a huge improvement. But yeah. If you didn't know, yeah, my weekends are actually on Monday and Tuesday. It's like forever that I missed the attack but yeah, my weekdays are between Wednesday to Sunday. I'm on my weekend now. I got back from work, but yeah. But it was just a bad week overall. Like, Wednesday was fine. I had a pretty small shift, so nothing was crazy. I only had to work the noon shift, so that was fine. Tuesday, I was supposed to only do the afternoon as well, but they added me for the rush between 7 to 9, even though I should have only done 12 before 3 p.m. So yeah, they added that despite the fact, so I had to come back for 2 hours, but the thing is, there's no more buses after like 7 or 8 p.m. where I live. So I have to get back home on foot. It just takes 35 minutes. So yeah, having to come back to work for only 2 hours just to have to get back home on foot is pretty annoying.
Chaos.
Then, since Friday, I've been chaining not only the noon afternoon shift, starting at 12, but I had to do closing as well, up to midnight, so that's
I can do anything.
I was supposed to finish at 11 p.m. today, but we had missing, so I ended up just moving my hours a little bit so I could help with closing. But just like the shifts themselves were a pain.
Metamorphosis.
Like for example, Friday, they would not stop coming. Usually regular rush hours are between 7 to 9 p.m. like I said, but usually after 9 p.m. you can get a lot of people more. But on Friday evenings it's different because a lot of people go out and we're one of the only restaurants or fast food whatever, we're one of the only things that are open so a lot of people come, and especially since we have some people, like the way breaks work in France is we got 3 zones which go in on break 6 weeks, but each zone starts a week after the previous one, so they get chained basically. And so we had one of the zones that started spring break this weekend. We finished on Friday. And so because of that, a lot of them just when they're on the road, they get to their they move out and they come to here. I work at McDonald's, and because of that, yeah, we had a lot more people than usual after the main rush hours, so that was rough. And today was a pretty similar case. Like, usually it's even, Sundays are a lot even more like this. There's really just a big rush between like 6:30 to 8:30 or maybe 9. And after this, we have usually basically no one. But because this is Easter, tomorrow is a vacation day. And because of that, we had a lot of people that are going to come tomorrow. But not the rush this hour, but there were a lot more people after the rush hours compared to the regular Sunday. Especially like we got like a big rush at 9 p.m. when like half of the staff was half the employees were going home or were supposed to go home. They all agreed to stay a bit more to help with the orders, but like this was rough. We had almost the same revenue between 9 to 10 p.m. that we did between 7 to 8 p.m. And usually 7 to 8 is like the biggest hour in the evening, even the whole day, days. Except like for Wednesday and maybe Saturday afternoons, because we have a lot of extra smaller activities. We get a lot of families with kids coming here. But aside from that, it's usually the 7 to 8 p.m. is the biggest hour, and we did almost as much revenue on 9 to 10 than 7 to 8. So, for the context, it's insane. Careful, I'm almost dying.
I can do anything.
This carousel attack, I should be getting close to 40% after I get this, oh, well, there it is. I'm just gonna start defending. Delaying the control. That way, once I pass the final chaos and the final attack, I can, I can pacify them. A lot of, diamonds.
Never look at my boy. The true and real chaos.
Here it comes. Whatever. I'm just gonna heal one more time. And there he goes, he's tired. I don't know if I could have pacified instantly, but I didn't want to risk dying. No, Chaos Bomb might actually be the best attack to get attacked by at this stage. Because at least, you know, it doesn't take that much damage to a single target. But there it is. Took a little bit longer. Probably would have taken even more time if I had gone for violence, but I honestly did not want to. I didn't want to have to spend too much time on it. Even though it might would have made for a more interesting challenge, I just don't like doing stuff with solo Rouse. It's just a pain. Especially since I would have had to deal so much damage in the final phase. Knowing that his attack is slightly up, even though his defense gets reduced, that would have been such a pain. But there we go. So thank you for watching, and